Alright, it's day number 41 of my talk in front of the camera, trying to enhance my ability to speak English, improve my colloquial English, and just honing and polishing my skills to imagine, to think in English, and to express my thoughts. So, today, I continue with IELTS questions, and there are some reasons why. To be honest, today and tomorrow I'm pretty busy and I have unusual tasks that I have to execute, and it means that I don't have enough time even to study. Not to mention about preparing questions and other, answer them longer than I can, and so it will be hard. First time when I gonna answer IELTS questions, not IELTS, Duolingo questions, it will be pretty hard. So I need to have enough free time for it, to prepare, to make whole spectrum of questions, because to be honest, it is really harder than just ask about IELTS questions. So, alright, it's pretty shortly I explained what's going on my head. What's the reason of answering IELTS questions today, not Duolingo, and so I guess in 2 days, probably in 3 days, finally I will try to answer another questions that I wanted to try. So today I'm going to talk about watches and timekeeping, and let's get started. So let's talk about watches. To wear a watch regularly? Yes, I remember since 12 years old, when I was quite a child, I got my first watches, and it was something that I enjoyed, so I continue wearing it, and from time to time I changed it. So today I have another watches, and I really like it, and especially I like something like classic. I don't like when it's watches like Apple Watch, like smart watch. I don't like it. I like when it's classic, and just to look at the time. Alright, have you ever received a watch as a gift? Yes, it by the way it was my second watch. When I got it as a gift, it was from my parents, and it was pretty cool because I really wanted to got those watches. So I asked about it my parents, and they just give me it as a gift. Gave me it as a gift. Alright, why do you think some people wear expensive watches? First of all, it's kind of flex when you wanted to show that you achieved something in this life, when you want to show that you can indulge yourself something more than another people, because it's something like you have more authority, you are like better guys than others if you manage to achieve something in this life. I don't think that I should explain it. Why do we think that people who has money are better than people who don't have it, who doesn't have it? And yeah, it's just to show that you can indulge yourself something like this, and you achieved a lot in your life. Or sometimes people just like to to make collection from those watches, and they wearing it, and at the same time, yes, they are able to allow themselves to buy such watches. I mean, expensive watches. Alright, do you think it's important to wear a watch nowadays? Why or why not? To be honest, there are no necessary definitely to wear it every day, just because we're able, if we want to check our time, we're able to just pick up our phone or something like this. And there are some disadvantages only if it's like smartwatches, when you can check how many calories did you lost per day. You can check another things, like when you got some message and you can't pick up your phone, you can check is this important or no, something like this. So that's pretty cool, but actually not in my case, because I don't like it. As I mentioned, I like classic, and I want only watches to watch time, and especially when there are no when there aren't numerous, because it makes harder to understand what time is it, and usually such watches are looks better, to be honest. So yeah, in my opinion, is there are no necessity to wear watches for today. All right, let's move next. Let's talk about some. I have to talk about some story. Describe a time when you were very aware of the time. You should say when and where it happened, why you needed to be aware of the time, what you were doing, and explain how you felt about it. Uh, Let me check these questions. This so stupid question, man. So I gonna answer. All right. To be honest, in this life, I didn't have such a situation when I needed to be aware about the time in that moment. So I mean, there are some situations, for example, during the lessons, during something like this, when I studied in college, in school, when I wanted to know what time is it, because it was boring to just sit during the lesson, and I wanted to end it as soon as possible. Of course, I couldn't affect it, I couldn't influence it, but at least I was able to check what time is it, and start breathing like slowly, and patiently wait to end of the lesson. And that's the only situation when I really need to be aware about time. Generally, I don't have this necessity. I even use to always pick up my phone when I need to check my time, so I almost don't use my watches. However, I'm wearing them almost everywhere. So alright, I got interrupted. So, but I meant that in my life nowadays and in the past, uh, I I didn't have necessity to be aware about the time. In probably I just don't remember such situation. But firstly, I can cut myself with an idea about it. So let's just move next. Let's move next. It's part 3. Let's talk more about time management and punctually. What's that? I have never saw this word. Bank. Oh my god. It's just the same word is in my native language, but I didn't saw this word previously in English. I want to listen. By the way, how does it how how does it sound?
Punctuality.
Punctuality. All right, cool. So, are people in your country generally good at managing their time? Um, I don't know. It's just to understand, are they good or no? It first of all depends on person. It actually not depends on the whole country, and also, I don't know. Just probably when you have some meeting, when you have something like this, uh, if you late, it means that you are bad in managing your time. If you don't late, you are good. And generally, when I attended different activities, when I attended different classes, like just studying classes, activities, when I did some sport, and we had a time that we needed to game in, we had a time in what we needed to game, and usually 90% of people, even more, probably 95, always came in time. So I guess it means that yeah, people are pretty good in my country of managing their time, and uh, they they always trying to be at time. So yeah, probably I mean that's pretty well with that. And if someone can't manage his time, at least he's trying to be in time. All right, do you think technology helps or uh, hinders time management? Bro, what the hell? Hinders? No way. All right. Um, it's actually helped because due to technology we are able to pick up our phone, to uh, open our laptop, to pick up tablet, I don't know, to take watches. That's all our technology, and due to those abilities we are able to check time everywhere we need, anytime we need, and be aware about it, like everywhere. And especially due to technology, even when we came to the station, like forgot, let me check. Yeah, stations, train station. When I came to the station, there are huge um, huge watches, electronic watches that are showing us what time is it. And it's everything are due to technology, so it's everything is due to technology. So yeah, cool. Actually the technology in my opinion only helps, and there are no hinders, I don't know. All right, it's been punctual important in your country, why or why not? I forgot how that sounds, so let me check it again. Punctual, yeah, I probably said it right. Alright, is being punctual important in your country, why or why not? Yes, I guess that in each country it's important to be punctual, because first of all, people perceive you as serious person or not serious person due to your actions, not due to your words. And when you are showing that you are punctual and you are able to be in time always, so it's a good sign. It's actually a good sign. So especially in my culture, I guess yes, because I know that each pair of pair, each parents try to force their kids to be always in time. They're teaching them of it, and yeah, it's, to be honest, pretty important in my country and in my culture. All right, how has people's perception of time changed in modern society? I don't know, just probably, I guess that in modern society nothing changed in comparison to past, just because the time, the same pace of time, tempo of time was in the past, and it is now, and it will be in future. It depends only how are you able or unable to manage this time, to control yourself, where you need to do something, where you need to go somewhere, to look at the time. But nothing changed generally. The time the time is the same as was previously, so I can say that people's perceptions somehow changed. Just all right. And the next question for today: should schools teach children how to manage their time effectively? Yes, definitely. In my opinion, it's pretty important skill to be able to manage your time and to come always in time, because when you are not able, where you aren't capable of being in time, uh, you lose time of someone, you lose your own time, you create a bad perception of yourself. So in my opinion, yeah, definitely that's important. And at least not as not as a specific not a specific subject, but definitely they have to come up with an idea how to teach children to manage their time, especially because it affects your productivity when you need to study something, to work, to do anything you want. Manage your time is very important, and even me nowadays, I'm trying to managing my time better and better, because when we don't manage our time and just pick up our phone, open TikTok, watching reels, that's like ugly shit. And it really shows that people don't know what's that to manage their time in nowadays world. And in this case, it's a bit sad, to be honest. All right, I said everything probably that I could, and I answered those questions. Again, video isn't really long, and it's good. It's easier to upload in YouTube, and I don't know. Of course, I don't mind to talk more. Just I want to teach myself to learn how to answer in short questions, but with a great structure and containing all information that I wanted to say. Because it's also a great skill when you need to explain something and you are able to do it, for example, in 3 sentences instead of 10 sentences. All right, that's all for today. Thanks if someone watched it, and I actually continue tomorrow, and I hope in several days I finally start answering Duolingo test questions. All right, that's all, and bye.